Good evening, everybody. I'm Rajat Agarwal. Thanks for joining us tonight. With spring sports winding down, many teams honored their seniors this weekend. But first, we begin with ELN softball, who is looking to capture their first Southern Conference Series win of the year. It was the team's annual Pink Day. The women's softball team wore pink jerseys Saturday in honor of breast cancer awareness. They welcomed Appalachian State to Hunt Softball Park for a SoCon showdown. In their first game in the series, they bounced back 4-0. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. The women's lacrosse team also played this weekend, and they honored senior Emily Bishop for their game. Here's what Coach Hexter had to say after the game. The team will welcome Sanford for a series next weekend and also Senior Day. Speaking of Senior Day, the ELN women's lacrosse team, sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. We'll bounce back to softball right now. Softball held their Pink Day this weekend. Let's take a look at what the softball team did this weekend. It was the annual Pink Day. The women's softball team wore pink jerseys Saturday in honor of breast cancer awareness. They welcomed Appalachian State to Hunt Softball Park for a SoCon showdown. ELN dropped the first game in the series 4-0, but bounced back for an exciting 5-3 walk-off win in the second game. The team will welcome Sanford for a series next weekend and also Senior Day.
I just was like, get your hands through, get them out front. I was looking at Coach Engel and he was like, get your hands out. And I was like, okay, all right. And then whenever I swung, it was a really high ball, and I saw it go off the bat hard, and I was like, thank you so much.
The tennis team had their Senior Day this week. It's every college athlete's dream to have a legacy as the very best in their sport. This year's group of seniors on both the men's and women's tennis teams may have done just that. Senior Day happens at the end of every sports season, but this year's senior tennis ceremony was unlike any other.
It just brings back so many memories of all of the wonderful times that we have had with Bryn and Jordan and Frida, and it's a lot of mixed emotions.
This year's class has cemented itself at the top, with more wins than any previous senior class. With each last point, the final chapter of Corey Johnston and Jan Sacker's tennis careers came to a close. But all of those results would not have happened without countless hours of dedication.
They've just been an outstanding group to work with. They've gotten so much better too. When you look at their freshman year to their senior year, they have just improved so very, very much.
On the men's side, there was only one senior, but that one was number one. Cameron Silverman is one of the most decorated players to ever go through the program, with 6 SoCon Player of the Week awards throughout his 4 years. Silverman led the Phoenix to its highest ever national ranking of 39.
When he first got here, I would say he's not a leader because he was young, didn't have a routine of what he was doing, and he's grown. It's been great to see that maturation start.
As one chapter closes, another begins, and Coach Anderson is fully confident this group will succeed.
I'm so proud of what they're going to be able to accomplish in the real world. But we will definitely miss them so very much here.
Also, the Southern Conference releasing its postseason awards today. Men's tennis head coach Michael Leonard named Coach of the Year for the second straight year. That's his 5th time in 10 years at ELN. Silverman also captured Player of the Year honors for the second straight year. On the women's side, Jordan Johnston was named first team All-Conference. Both teams will leave Wednesday to compete in the Southern Conference Championships in Chattanooga. Speaking of Senior Day, the ELN women's lacrosse team honored Emily Bishop after yesterday's home finale against Kennesaw. Bishop was the lone senior on this year's squad. The Phoenix defeated Kennesaw 18-7, led by a career-best 6 goals from freshman Molly Garrigan. Head coach Josh Hexter was very pleased with his time with Emily Bishop. That's all for sports this week. A quick congrats to head coach Mike Kennedy from baseball on his 600th career victory. Megan and Sky, back to you.